Go back to your seat and get ready for the
Unicorns are amazing. You know it's recording. Meow.
Okay, everybody give me 5. Okay, good. So I'm going to do a really cool lesson with you today. We're going to do a really fun read aloud, and I know you guys like read aloud. But before I can start this, I want to go over our expectations, and you all are very well aware of your expectations. We are going to follow the chants, okay? So during our conversation level, I need it to be a 0 when we do the read aloud, because I really want you guys to hear the story, because I've got a really fun story for you. Raise your hand if we have any questions or if you have an answer to something. For our activity, you're going to have an activity to do today, and I want you to be at a level 0 of doing the activity. Our movement, we're going to be moving from your desk to the rug here in just a little bit. And I'm going to need all of your participation, and whenever we do partner work, level 1, so then that way everybody else around you can hear their own partner. And so if we can follow this, we'll have a really successful lesson. So I'm really excited about it today. So I have a predetermined partner chart. I know Ms. Mag usually lets you do like shoulder partner, but for this lesson, I really want y'all to already have a predetermined partner. So this is not in any specific order. It's just the names that I just drew. But so like Mariah and Lola are partners. Do you see how that works? Mm-hmm. So find your name on here. Everybody find your name on the partner chart.
Yeah, it's me and Jesse.
Okay. So I want you to make eye contact with your partner. If your partner is not here today, stand up. If your partner is not here today, stand up. Simon, are you the only one? Your partner was Matthew, right? Okay, Simon, why don't you be a group of 3 with Anthony and his partner, okay? So you can work with the group of 3. So, make eye contact with your partner again. You see your partner? Okay, I want you
Colby,
and your
she
partner.
said eye contact.
I want you and your partner to come sit on the rug, and you need to sit next to your partner.
Come on, birthday.
Good divinity. Good job, Maddie V.
Good job, guys.
Good job, Kim. Thank you.
Kim.
Carrie, good job.
Good job, guys. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making connections with our text that we're going to be reading. So I made an anchor chart for you guys. So what making a connection is helping the reader dig deeper into understanding the text. So we're going to be making text-to-self connections. So that means, which I'll be modeling for you as I read the book, but that means when we read a book, we think, oh, well, that reminds me of something. So if you can relate to it, that's a text-to-self connection. Another connection that we could be doing is a text-to-world connection, which would mean that it reminds you of something that's going on in the world. Okay? So I'll be able to model some of that for you in this book. But I want you all to just turn your heads. And do you see that really colorful word wall that Ms. Mac has up with all those words on there?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Oh, no.
Yeah, the colorful one.
Courage.
Yeah, okay. I want you to look at it, Colby. And I want you to think to yourself for a second. And I want you to think of your background knowledge on Michael Jordan. Okay? So,
Who is he?
Michael Jordan, what all do we know about Michael Jordan? Haley, thank you for raising your hand.
He Play basketball.
Great, okay. So if we look at these words on here, and we're about to read a story about Michael Jordan, what are some of those words that might relate in this book by raising your hand? Divinity, thank you for raising your hand.
Courage.
Courage, that's a very good answer. What else, Colby?
Acceptance.
Okay,
Because they had to accept him as a basketball player.
okay, that's a very good answer. Tyler? Friendship, okay. Yes, Anthony?
Responsibility.
Responsibility. Nate?
You need, like, I can't really pronounce it.
Which one is it?
The one,
Perseverance.
no. The
Compassion?
no.
What color is it?
The color is, oh wait, never mind. Kindness.
Kindness? Okay. Those are all really, really, really good answers, guys. And honestly, a lot of those that you said can work. So there's no right or wrong answer here, but we're actually, what word did you say, Phyllis? Perseverance. That is the word that we're going to be focusing on today, and that's going to be the theme. Who can raise their hand and tell me what a theme of a book means? Yes, Jessie?
Like the message kind of like where when you use like say if it's the message is I don't know like I think I haven't read this book but say if it's not too like
Okay, no, that's a very good example. Thank you very much. Okay, so now that we know that our word is going to be perseverance, I have this little chart for you guys, and I didn't want to put it up until we talked about it, but now I can. So, I'm going to put it up right here.
It might be wiping away your things.
That's okay. We already went over champs, so I know you guys will remember. But can everybody see that? Give me a thumbs up if you can see that. Thank you. Okay, so we have perseverance. We have perseverance looks like and perseverance sounds like. So I gave you guys just a few examples, but after we read our book, we're actually going to come back to this, and you guys are going to help me add to it, okay? So I have perseverance looks like positive self-talk and asking for help. Those are just two examples that it could be. And then perseverance sounds like I believe in myself and you can do it, okay? So be thinking as we read this book, what are some other things that we can add to this, okay? And we have our guided question for the day, which is a question that you can answer after you read the book. You can't answer this question until after you read the book. And it is, why do you think Michael Jordan never gave up on his dream to be a great basketball player, okay? We'll answer that after the text, okay? So, I'm going to pose a question for you, and I want you to think to yourself, think of a time that you may have persevered. Given the background knowledge that we know about perseverance so far, think of a time that you might have in sports, in school, in anything else. Because I know something whenever I showed perseverance was I was told that I could never play volleyball in college whenever I was younger. And so I persevered. I worked hard. I did out-of-school activities to help me practice. I did in-school activities to help me practice. And guess what?
you played volleyball in college.
Yes, I did. And so I never gave up on that dream, and I proved others wrong because I knew that that's something that I wanted to fulfill for myself. So I want you to tell your partner that you're sitting next to on a level 1 the time that you persevered in something. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. And then make sure you remember what your partner said, because you might be saying what your partner told you, okay? So take 30 seconds to tell your partner. Okay, guys, come back to me. Okay. All right, raise your hand. You got something that you could say. Yes, Philip.
Lila said that somebody told her that she can't select soccer and she's missing.
I select soccer now. See, there you go. You see, you worked hard for it, right? Okay. Yes, Nate.
Maddie W had to do this big body test in front of a lot of people.
In front of a lot of people. Were you nervous? Yeah, but you did it. There you go. Good job. Yes, Haley.
One of Tyler's friends said he was bad at math, but he's not
Oh, good job.
Jesse didn't say anything.
Did you have anything to say?
Can I say something?
Well, Colby, what were you saying to Jesse?
Someone said I couldn't play football and I played football.
Okay. Do we have anything other than sports? Yes, Liz.
Linda said that her sister doubted her, and her sister said that she couldn't do cartwheels, and then Linda was pushing herself to try to do cartwheels.
There you go, and you showed her that cartwheel, huh? There you go. Yes, Kay.
Can I share mine?
Yes, if you'd like to.
Some kid in 3rd grade I thought that I could do coding and programming and it'd be fun, and I do it now.
There you go, and you enjoy that. That's something you enjoy, right? Okay, good. I really like your answers, and guess what? We're going to be reading a book of the young Michael Jordan, and it's going to kind of show us a little bit as to how he got to where he is, okay? So I need you guys to listen. Colby, I need you to listen to the book as we go along, okay? And as we go along, I'm going to be making connections, and you'll be able to tell, okay? So, it's called Salt in His Shoes by Dolores Jordan.
Salt in his shoes.
That is a very good question.
No,
And maybe we'll find out.
Does he have like legit salt in his shoes?
Alright, so you ready? Michael loved to play basketball. Every Saturday he followed his older brothers, Larry and Ronnie, to the park, hoping that they would let him play. And if one of the guys who usually played with them didn't show, they always did. But there was one problem. His name was Mark, and he was the tallest boy on the court. "What's the matter, Mikey? Too short?" Mark flapped his arms in Michael's face. "Over here," shouted Larry. But when Michael threw the ball, Mark's long arms came out of nowhere and knocked the ball away. It flew into the hands of a player on Mark's team. He made the basket, and the game was over. Just like that.
Wow.
So, even in the first couple of pages of this book, I made a connection to myself. And I wrote, "I know growing up, I've always felt the shortest around all of my peers." Can you raise your hand if you felt that way too?
Nope.
Yep, even Miss Mag is raising her hand. Yep.
Colby, can I chat with you for a minute?
Okay, good. So, see how I made that text to self connection? I'm really sorry, guys. If I were taller, that wouldn't have happened. All the way home, Michael apologized, even though no one was mad at him. His oldest brother, Ronnie, tried to cheer him up. "Look, little brother, you played good today. Don't worry, we'll win the next time." And so I want you to take 30 seconds and think to yourself. And I want you to answer the question, do you ever feel like you've let somebody down? And explain why or why not. Think about it in your head. And then I want you to tell your partner. Do you ever feel like you've let somebody down? I'm going to give y'all 5 more seconds. Okay, raise your hand if you got something to say that you'd like to share. Yes, Lola? You let your team down in gymnastics? Were they mad at you though? No? They were good teammates, huh?